We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18, Gator. Check. Watch 54. Army.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch.
Tannehill. Flush to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession.
25. Check 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Tannehill. Funches has it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tannehill. And able to find Kirk complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Come on, 180. 53 at the mark. Here we go. Hey, 18.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this throw caught left side. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways. Because
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Bravo. Let's see what you got. Watch 36. 36 to my left.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he finds Tyler Kroft. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Freeman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2nd down, McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, tight.
They'll run on first down. Hines. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
That's it, baby.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Ran,
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. That's complete to White. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second and goal, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. They come out here in the eye. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down by Beasley.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run with Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Move. Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down now, it's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, get it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Orbit, let's bring it. No, come.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? It shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Here's McKinnon, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
10-2 soft. Check, watch 54, watch 54. And watch that, and watch the ball. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to run with Freeman. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Hines, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Sproles, the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Slayton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in, lock in. Watch twins. Watch twins. Out. General West.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught. This is White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. 180. I'm coming. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As they This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now McKinnon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And the grab by Croft. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the double. Mike's by 4. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, 5.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Shift. Check it hot read. Check 24, check 24. Alert. Check.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
65. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the run.
Trubisky to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Nowhere to escape.